compared to the US, Canadian society is way better, it's way smooth. People are way friendly to each other. I think it's way better than the US. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is James. Today, big news. Trump sent troops into LA to help to control the mess there. Normally, people know that I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't support him. I don't like a lot of his policy. This case right now is very hot. It's because that people think Trump is doing something illegal. He has no right to send the troops into the city in LA because every state has their own power to decide that. President of the United States should not do that. The point today in this video, I don't want to really discuss about that. My point is why things going to like today. What is happening there? First of all, we have to be clear that the US become today's situation is not one day or any one person's problem. Okay? I don't like Trump, but I cannot just say, yeah, look at the US. It's all because of Donald Trump. No, it's not only because of him. Donald Trump is one of the small part of the US history. Yes, he of course made some impact on top of it, but he is not the deep root, the whole reason why. In all those years, the US slowly, the society become two sides, two extreme sides against each other. The society is not very smooth. It's not very friendly to each other. Different ethnic groups, people are having their own problem. Racism, lots of social problems exist for a long time. And then suddenly Trump become the president again, and then he is a pretty extreme president in the US history, right? So some of his policy doesn't got a lot of support, and then a lot of his againsters really angry with him. However, we have to understand that Trump is trying to deal with those illegal immigrants. Be careful with the word illegal. Okay? He is not trying to take care of the legal immigrants. He is doing something just enforce. The law enforcement right now is doing things just pointing the illegal people. I don't think that's a wrong thing to do. I live in Canada. Compared to the US, Canadian society is way better, it's way smooth. People are way friendly to each other. I think it's way better than the US. However, as a newcomer, of course, I support newcomers. Of course, I support more immigrants to the country. And I really see the value of newcomers. I really see the newcomer can bring so many things to this country, to this nation. But what I'm saying is the newcomer who get into this country in the right way, through the right way, not those illegal immigrants. So this is the problem. So Trump is trying to take care of those illegal part. And then people against him went out, protest, extreme, okay, burn cars down, stop the police, doing lots of extreme things. They are supporting what? They are supporting the illegal immigrants. They think the police, the government is doing something wrong. Hey, they are illegal immigrants. People may say that, yeah, California needs a lot of illegal people to do lots of dirty the worst bottom jobs. Otherwise, the economy won't get better. That's why they exist for a long time. Trump should not just come and then say, erase all of them. Yeah, you have a point there. But don't forget, law is law. If a country without law, then how the country can work normally? That's why I think people are debating about if Trump is against the law, broke the law or not by sending troops into LA. However, today I want to mention this. Again, I'm not a Trump supporter, but we need to open our eyes to see the problem. US does have a huge problem with illegal immigrants. And I do believe that a lot of people are suffering from there. Maybe for you, for your family, nothing happened yet, but it doesn't mean nothing will never happen to you or to your family. If one day your kid, your loved ones got hurt by those illegal immigration, how are you going to say? How are you going to feel? Yeah, you may say that, yeah, my kids, my loved ones may get hurt by anyone. Even though they are legal, there's still bad people there. Yes, I agree. However, why can we reduce the illegal people? If someone can live somewhere, stand based on the illegal process, I'm not saying that they are horrible people, but at least they stand on something are not right. It's illegal. So now I want to introduce you guys another country, Singapore. I lived there before. I wouldn't say I'm a Singapore expert, but I think I know that country. So Singapore is very stable. For my Western audience, you may think Singapore is dictatorship. They have no human rights. People can't talk. People don't there's one party in charge for 60 years. Yeah, whatever you think about that. Maybe you haven't lived there for a long time. If you visit there, you may feel, oh, there is a fine city. They find this, find that. Too many rules, too many laws. It's not what you think. Singapore has lots of laws. Same like the US, same like Canada. But their citizens has been very well trained, that they are very civilized. Before I got to know this world, I always think, because I used to live in China, we Chinese people always think the Westerns are very civilized, But then, compared to Singapore and the US, holy man, this is very different. I asked, this is not from my mouth, okay? I asked my Singaporean student, what's the difference you think between Canada and Singapore? Or Winnipeg and Singapore? The first thing he said was, oh, Winnipeg, there's so many trash in Canada. Yeah, it's a dirty country compared to Singapore. He said, there's so many needles on the bus stop. Yeah. Is that beautiful? Is that you're proud of the human rights? You're proud of the freedom of speech, the freedom of throwing trash on the street? You're proud of freedom of using drugs in public? It depends on you. You can decide what you believe to. So, Singapore is well organized. Also, one reason is Singapore has one party in charge for a long time. Okay, PAP has been in charge for the whole Singapore history so far. Because of that, they saved a lot of taxpayers' money. It's like in the US, Obama got in charge and he made medication system. Okay, kind of like the Canadian universal medical system. And then Trump get on. Okay, cancel that. So, those things, you spend time, you spend money, billions, trillions dollars to build the system. And a new leader came, done, erase it. Singapore, no. Singapore government, they can plan something for the next 30, 40, 50 years. And then the whole nation, everybody just go on there. Singapore's everybody is not the same like Chinese everybody, okay? In China, there's no freedom. You have no choice. You have no option. But in Singapore, you do. You still vote. Singapore, yes, PAP has been in charge for the whole time, but there is another party. And every time, every vote, every election, the minority parties, they do have voters supporting them because people believe that with those people in the government, they can make a balance. They can help the people make the government understand what people need. So there is a balance there. It's not like China. So think of this. If US can have a good leader, so now we're talking about the government, good government, okay? If US can have a good leader, good party, stay there for a long time, everything really think of their people, then this country can be so much better compared to today. That's what is happening in Singapore. Singapore officers, they are getting a lot of paid, which make the government is pretty clean. If you can check, Singapore government is one of the cleanest government, way little less corruptions in the world, top. Okay, and Singapore government, those government officers, they are really thinking of their people. That's the thing. They really think they serve their people. That's the problem. Even in Canada and US, the same in the Western world. A lot of the politicians, they really politicians' job is being a politician. Their job is to protect themselves, to stay in their position, to keep their job. They are professional politicians, and their job is getting votes. Not really care about this country, this nation's future. They just care about, I need to get my vote, I need to make my voters happy. But if a lot of my voters, they are crazy, they want something that is not going to be good for the nation, even though I don't believe that, but I still need to compromise that. That's the problem. Okay, so there are too many things we can discuss deeper. Today, I need to stop here. I just want you to think. Do you support illegal immigration? I'm talking about illegal, okay? I'm a newcomer. Again, I am newcomer. I'm an immigration. I totally understand and I agree with the value of newcomers, but I do not support anything illegal. Okay? It doesn't matter if they help with the economy or not. Illegal is illegal. That's why we need law. If we all choose to support the illegal side, then who is going to be legal? Who is going to follow the law? Okay? So my question is, do you think we should support the illegal newcomers? Yes or no? Make your comment, please. Thank you for watching.